Cape Cod and the islands to stand with Sarah P, Kathy Luddy, all of my colleagues here. But look, we assembled today as patriots to protest this cruel, corrupt, and incompetent president and administration. And look, they are wreaking havoc. He is wreaking havoc across this country and right here on Cape Cod. Just this week, this aspirational dictator and his profiteering cronies attempted to cut funding, legal funding, for the replacement of the Cape Cod bridges. They put a gun to the head of our community health providers, basically saying, you're going to lose tens of millions of dollars and you'll go out of business if you don't stop. If you stop, you have to stop providing care to transgender and LGBTQ young people. And heck, he even pardoned George Santos. And this aspirational dictator is fleecing Americans. He's fleecing Cape Codders and Islanders. There are over 336,000 people, many of you, who are going to see your health insurance costs increase at least 3 times, all because of their refusal to provide health care, their refusal to make a deal. Meanwhile, the House is going to be out again for a 5th week. I can't imagine not going to work for 5 weeks. And getting paid, even worse, right? And they're doing all of this while his family and their cronies are profiteering at the spoils of the wealthiest country in human history. And they're wreaking havoc and bringing shame. And they're wreaking havoc and bringing such cruelty to terrorize the people who are the lifeblood of this community, of all of our communities, who make our economy hum. The immigrants who have made this country great, who are making this country great. This is Massachusetts. This is where we started the revolution, where we were the first to say no kings, that we were the first to establish a compact of this democratic experiment. And look, we are not freeloaders here. We are in the state, this is the state that sends more money per capita to Washington, D.C. than any other state in the Union. And we're figuring out how we can stop sending them money. We're trying to do everything we can, in public and private, to both protect our residents and to defend our values. And you can look to the strongest shield law in the country, just passed, that protects care to abortion, access to gender-affirming care. You can look at the lawsuits, dozens and dozens of lawsuits that our Attorney General has brought, and we're winning those lawsuits. But look, we're going to need people here, all of you. We need you in this work. We need you to resist, to act up. Because when the thugs come to terrorize our immigrants, right? We're going to need to do what the people in Chicago are doing, and Oregon are doing, and all over this country, right? And acting up and resisting and protecting people who need protection. And we've got to bring joy, especially queer joy, and humor, and laughter. Because this is the most unpopular president in modern history. He's never been more unpopular, and this is a wannabe buffoon of a king who's attempting to fleece this country. And look, we've got to say hell no, and we also have to bring humor and joy to this work. And love.